Hello, good day everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salma Olalis Maya. I'm from English Education Department, University of Matal Anwar, Banten. So today I will be discussing an article entitled An Analysis of Dilara's First Language Acquisition, a 3-year child, written by Nur Azmi Rohimajaya and William Hammer, published in the Journal of English Language Studies in 2020. This article provides a fascinating look at how a child naturally learns a language in her early years. Let's begin by looking at the abstract. Okay, so the article aims to analyze how a 3-year-old girl named Truly Dilara Tenderly Wallace acquires her first language using observation and recording of her daily interaction. The researcher found that Dilara had developed communication skills appropriate for her age. The study also emphasizes the importance of parents in this process, not only to interact with their children, but also to model correct pronunciation, since children tend to imitate what they hear. This study is not only practical but also a reminder of how powerful natural language exposure can be for young children. The authors of this research are Nur Azmi Rohimajaya from the University of Matal Anwar, Banten, and William Hammer from the University of Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa, Banten. Their backgrounds in English education contribute to the academic credibility of this article. Language acquisition is a complex process involving both grammar development and social interaction. According to Chair 2015, language acquisition starts from early childhood and progress through different stages. The ideal time to acquire language, often called the critical period, is between the age of 0 to 6. During this period, children begin to develop competence in grammar and performs in using language, often without being formally taught. This foundation helps guide the rest of the research. The researchers referred to several theories of language acquisition. First, the intense hypothesis by Chomsky suggests that children are born with a natural ability to acquire language through something called a language acquisition device or LAD. Second, the behaviorism theory says that language is learned through imitation and reinforcement. Children repeat what they hear and are rewarded for using it correctly. Lastly, cognitivist theory by Piaget focuses on the role of cognitive development. According to this theory, language grows along with a child's overall thinking ability. All of these frameworks help us understand the stage of language development in children like Dilara. The article describes 6 stages of language acquisition. First, cooing, when babies produce vowel-like sounds. Second, babbling, when consonant vowel sounds like baba begin. And third, holoblastic stage, where one word can represent a full sentence. A fourth, two-word stage, where children combine basic words. Fifth, telegraphic stage, where speech sounds like short telegrams, like in full grammar. And last, sixth letter multi-word stage where vocabulary expands rapidly and children begin to speak fluently. These stages are universally observed in children's language development. Okay, this study used a descriptive qualitative approach. The main subject was Dilara, a 3-year-old girl living in a bilingual household in Pandeglang, Banten. Her father speaks Palembangese and her mother speaks Sundanese. While Bahasa Indonesia is the primary language spoken at home. The researcher recorded her natural interaction such as talking, singing, and playing, and analyzed her language development in three linguistic areas like phonology, morphology, and semantic. Phonology is the study of sounds production. At age 3, Dilara had mastered many vowel sounds such as A, E, U, A, and O, and consonants like B, M, N, and T. However, some pronunciations were still unclear. For example, hijau instead of hijau, or antelmami instead of the antermami. These minor errors are common and are often affected by factors like physical development, such as her growing teeth and her daily experience. This shows that phonological development is gradual and influenced by both biology and environment. Next, morphological and semantic findings. Morphology refers to word formation. Dilara could already form understandable words, although they weren't always complete. Examples include minum for minum, strawberry for strawberry, and renang for berenang. As for semantic or meaning, she was able to communicate her desire clearly using simple phrase. For instance, jajan es krim means she wanted to buy ice cream, and main sama Eyan meant playing with her brother Rayhan. Despite her young age, she was already applying the rules of communication, such as turn taking and using context-appropriate phrases. This shows impressive comprehension for a 3-year-old child. From reading and analyzing this article, I have gained a deeper understanding of how first language acquisition works in real life. Dilara's case shows that children do not need formal instruction to start learning language. Instead, they learn through natural interaction, play, and meaningful experience. I also found it interesting that being in a bilingual environment did not confuse her. In fact, it enhanced her vocabulary and cognitive ability. This makes me think that language exports should start as early as possible, especially in a sportive and interactive home. In my opinion, this study reminds us of two important things. First, every child develops language at their own pace. And second, adults, especially parents and teachers, have a huge role in shaping how a child uses language. Talking to them, reading with them, and listening carefully all contribute to their success. That concludes my presentation on the article analysis of Dilara's first language acquisition, a 3-year child. I hope the insights shared today will have given you a better understanding of how children learn their first language naturally and effectively. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.